हेलो एवरीवन। हेलो। आई होप आप लोग अच्छे हो एंड यू पीपल आर प्रैक्टिसिंग क्वेश्चंस, लर्निंग कॉन्सेप्ट्स. For now, we will be doing this question, and this one is PYQ of JEE Mains 2021, I guess. And this one I received in Doubt Portal. But ये क्वेश्चन थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग इसलिए है क्योंकि यहाँ पे कुछ चीजें मिसिंग है. जैसे देखो, ऑप्शन में टर्म्स दिख रहे हैं C1 एंड C2. क्वेश्चन में मेंशन नहीं है, राइट? और अगर ये मेंशन नहीं है तो क्या होना चाहिए था? दैट वी कैन चेक बाय रिप्लेसिंग C1 विथ C2 इन द ऑप्शन. आप रिप्लेस करके देखो, ऑप्शन चेंज हो रहा है क्या? हो रहा है. अगर सपोज कर लो ऑप्शन में ये वाला टर्म नहीं होता, यहाँ नहीं होता, यहाँ नहीं होता, यहाँ नहीं होता, तो आप C1 को C2 से रिप्लेस करो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बिकॉज C1 प्लस C2 दे आर कमिंग टुगेदर लाइक दिस, राइट? सो C1 ये है या फिर दिस इज C2, दिस इज C1, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन देखो, हमारे ऑप्शंस कुछ ऐसे हैं, राइट? सो इफ यू रिप्लेस C1 विथ C2, ऑप्शन 1 2 हो जाएगा. क्लियर है? सो एक्चुअली इट वाज इम्पोर्टेंट कि क्वेश्चन में ये बात करा हो कि which one portion is having capacitance equal to C1 and which one portion is having capacitance equal to C2. Done it. After solving it, I realized this portion capacitance is given as C2. This with the dialectic. So इस portion का capacitance C2 दिया हुआ है और इसका C1 है. Done it. So keeping this in mind, we will be solving it. So basic concept पर ही focus करेंगे हम इस question को, ठीक है? ठीक है. सो लेट अस फोकस ऑन द कॉन्सेप्ट. सबसे पहले देखो, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में दिया क्या है? अ सिंपल पेंडुलम ऑफ मास m एंड लेंथ l एंड चार्ज प्लस q सस्पेंडेड इन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. सिंपली अगर अगर पेंडुलम ऐसे सस्पेंडेड हो, नॉट इन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, देन यू विल से दिस इज t, दिस इज mg, and pendulum will stay vertical like this, right? And t will be equal to mg. Now let's say you are giving it certain charge, so this is charged pendulum, and then you are switching on electric field in this region. What will happen? Because of electric field getting switched on this positive charged pendulum, force will act in the direction of electric field, and because of this force, अभी सिस्टम हमारा कैसा हो जाएगा? इस पेंडुलम पे तुम्हारा इधर की तरफ एक हॉरिजेंटल फोर्स लगा है QE, and then there is this mg. So resultant of mg and QE will get aligned along the tension line. Okay, so it will under the influence of electric force, it will look like this. So this is tension, and Q and mg का जो resultant होगा, that will go along this way. Okay, so this is QE square का square plus mg का square and root under. Okay, so you can talk it like this: t will be equal to this one, or you can break it into components: t cos theta, sin theta, अगर आपको थीटा निकालना है तो. So horizontal vertical equilibrium की आप बात कर सकते हो, right? So keeping this thing in mind, we are going to solve it. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? This is of length L, this is mass M, it has charge plus Q. Now the moment you switch on electric field, what will happen? I mean, moment you switch on electric field, meaning the moment you keep this pendulum inside this region, इस region में electric field है, right? Because there is this plate is at certain potential, this is at certain potential. There is difference of potential in this space, so electric field, right? Now because of this, what is going to happen? This pendulum will in equilibrium will not stay vertical, rather it will shift by certain angle. Let's say this angle is theta. So at this angle theta, if uh, let me redraw it. If at this angle theta, this pendulum is at rest like this, then you can say that this is tension force, this is your mg, and this is your QE. Now this is in equilibrium, right? So it is in horizontal equilibrium, vertical equilibrium. Let's say this angle is theta, so you will be telling that this is theta. Okay, so t cos theta will be equal to mg, and t sin theta will be equal to how much? It is QE. Done? Because t will have two component, one in this direction, another is this direction. So by dividing, you will be getting tan theta is equal to q by mg into e. Now let us check the option. अब देखो theta क्या है? Tan inverse q by mg into e. So basically these are the expression of E, electric field in this space. How we can calculate electric field in this space? Now let us focus on the capacitor part. So capacitor में we know that if we are putting in this region dielectric, then this single system of capacitor will get divided into two capacitors, right? One will be having dielectric constant K, another will be having air. डन है. सो दो कैपेसिटर हो गया यहाँ पे. आप ध्यान से देखो, दिस इज C2 and this is C1. It is not mentioned in the question. I have already given that information. So I'm taking this as C2 and this one as C1 according to the option correct given. Okay, so this is this. अब आप देखो यहाँ पे ये दोनों कैपेसिटर किस चीज में है, सीरीज या पैरेलल? सो C2 and C1 will be in series, क्योंकि C2 has a one plate this one, another this one, and C1 has one plate this one, same this one, and another this one. So they are end to end connected, sort of, right? We cannot say that their potential difference will be same, right? If that is not same, they are end to end connected, they will be in series. Done? So they are in series. And if you see here, let's say this plate has a potential of V. This has a potential of V2, and this has a potential of how much? Minus V1. Okay? Let's say this has a potential of V. So whatever charge will be for this capacitor, इसको आप ऐसे reduce करके लिख लो. Whatever will be charge on C2 will be charge on C1. So C2 पे charge आप क्या लिखोगे? इसका potential difference क्या है? V2 minus V. And here potential difference is V minus of minus V1. So V plus V1. So charge on these two will be same since they are in series. So do one thing, V2 minus V into C2 will be equal to how much? C1 V2, sorry, V plus V1. Let us calculate this value of V. So from here you can see, I mean C1V plus C2V is equal to how much? This is C2V2 minus C1V1. Okay, so V is equal to how much? C2V2 minus C1V1 divided by C1 plus C2. And if this is the thing, then what will be the potential difference in this region? V minus of minus V1, that is V plus V1, right? So V plus V1 आप निकाल लो, कितना होगा? V plus V1, sorry, V1 we already know, V1 is V1, right? V is how much? C2 V2 minus, let me put that thing, C2 V2 minus C1 V1 divided by C1 plus C2 plus V1, okay? So if you do this, this will become C2 V2 plus minus C1 V1 plus C1 V1 plus C2 V1, okay? And this divided by C1 plus C2. So this will get cancelled, and you are left with what? C2 V2 plus how much? This is C2 V1. So C2 को आप common ले लो. This is V1 plus V2 divided by C1 plus C2. So if potential difference we know, we can calculate electric field. That will be equal to how much? Electric field is what? Electric field into this distance will be equal to potential difference, right? So electric field will be potential difference C2 V1 plus V2 divided by C1 plus C2 into this is this distance. So this distance is how much? D minus T. So this is basically electric field. इस value of electric field को आप कहाँ put कर दो? यहाँ पे put कर दो. So theta will become equal to how much? Tan inverse of Q by mg into electric field, and that is how much we have got? C2 V1 plus V2. So C2 V1 plus V2 divided by C1 plus C2. If you match the options, तो option क्या है तुम्हारा? B is the correct option, right? So yeah, B is there, right? Okay, V1 plus V2 आ रहा है क्या? Okay, let us check this. So B won't be the correct option. Okay. V1 plus V2 है ना? This is V2 minus V1. So correct option तुम्हारा क्या होगा? C2 V1 plus V2. That is your third basically. So third is the correct option. ओके, बट अगेन ये क्वेश्चन कंफ्यूजिंग है क्योंकि देखो C1 C2 के बारे में कुछ बोला नहीं है, एंड C1 C2 कौन से कैपेसिटर का कैपेसिटेंस है उस पे आंसर डिपेंड करेगा. सो एक्चुअली दैट शुड हैव बीन मेंशन्ड इन द क्वेश्चन, इट इज नॉट. सो again, not your fault. Maybe someone who has sent me this doubt must be he or she having doubt in if C1 and C2 thing will matter or not. So it is actually here important that you know which one is having capacitance equal to C2 and which one C1. Then I hope it is clear, but if you have any doubt anywhere, or if you have any input to share, you can always let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.